Welcome to CodeCradle. Now we are going to learn microservices most asked interview questions. First, what are microservices? Microservices are a way to build software where each part of the application does a specific job and works independently. This setup makes it easier to manage, update, and scale the application because each part can be changed or fixed without affecting the whole system. Each piece communicates with others through simple, common methods, making it flexible and efficient to handle. How do microservices differ from monolithic architecture? Microservices splits an application into small, separate pieces that work on their own, making it easier to update and scale specific parts without disrupting the whole app. In contrast, a monolithic architecture builds the entire app as one big piece, which can make the changes and updates more complicated as everything is interconnected. What are some benefits of using microservices? Microservices have several advantages. They allow each part of the application to grow or shrink as needed, which helps to handle more users smoothly. Teams can use different tools and languages for different parts, making it easier to use the best technology for each task. Changes and updates can be made to one part without affecting others, which speeds up improvements and reduces the problems. If one part fails, the rest of the applications can still work, which makes the whole system more reliable. Can you mention any challenges you might face while working with microservices? While working with microservices, I face several challenges. One major issue is managing the communication between numerous small services, which can lead to problems like network latency and ensuring data consistency. Debugging and troubleshooting become more difficult because errors can occur in any of the many services. Setting up and maintaining, monitoring and logging for each service is also complicated. Additionally, ensuring security across all services is crucial but challenging, as each service must be individually secured and regularly updated. What is the role of an API gateway in microservices? An API gateway in microservices acts like a main entrance, directing incoming requests to the correct service within the application. It helps to manage traffic, offers security checks like login verification, and can improve performance by handling tasks that are common across services, such as encrypting data and limiting how many requests come in. This setup simplifies how client interacts with the app, making it easier to use more and secure. How does an API gateway manage traffic? An API gateway helps to manage traffic by directing requests to the right part of the application and spreading the workload evenly to avoid overloading any single service. It can limit the number of requests to maintain smooth operation and prevent crashes during busy times. The API gateway can also remember common responses, reducing the need to ask backend services repeatedly, which speeds up the process and reduces the load on the system. What are some security measures that can be implemented at the API gateway? At the API gateway, we can boost security by adding several protections. This includes checking user identities, ensuring they have the right permissions, and encrypting data set over the internet. The gateway can also limit how many requests a user can make to prevent overload and attacks, that is rate limiting. Plus, it can check and cleans up the data coming in the stop harmful actions like SQL injection or XSS attacks. These steps helps to keep the application safe from attacks. Can you explain how an API gateway can handle load balancing? An API gateway manages load balancing by spreading out incoming traffic evenly across multiple services or servers. This prevents any one part of the application from getting too many requests and possibly slowing down or crashing. The gateway decides where to send each request based on how busy servers are, how they are performing, and where the users is located. This way the application runs more smoothly and responds faster to users. How do microservices communicate with each other? Microservices communicate with each other using a simple methods like HTTP, the same technology that powers the web, or through messaging system that sends and receives information. They use a specific interfaces called APIs, which let them exchange data and requests without needing to know how other services are built. This setup allows them to work together as part of a single application, each handling its tasks and talking to others as needed.